Unboxing of the week.
Hey everybody, it's Bee here, and welcome to an unboxing I've been waiting a long time for. If you guys are ready, let's get straight to it. So today's unboxing comes to us from Antsy Labs. This is this is the first product I've ever kickstarted. This came from Kickstarter, I don't know, maybe a year ago is when it really started, but I donated back in October, and I have been super excited ever since, you guys. So let's go ahead and open this up. This is from Antsy Labs. I ordered 3 of them. Actually, 4. Apparently, I didn't realize I had gotten 4. Let me pull these out and let's see what's going on here. Well, first off, check this out. Eco-friendly air cushions. That's what I'm talking about, boys. These are Fidget Cubes. If you guys want to check these out, I'll have a link in the description to where you can get your hands on them if I can find out how, because, I mean, this did just launch their Kickstarter. I think they're still shipping them. I don't think there's particularly a way that you can get them now. Check out this packaging, though. These are sweet. Let me get these unwrapped. So, if you guys don't know, this is a Fidget Cube. I'm sure you've seen videos on Facebook, stuff like that. These things have been all over the Webernet. If you're a person who likes to fidget around, these are for you. I'm sorry if this bubble wrap is making a little bit too much noise. Hopefully you're seeing some delicious B-roll of these guys right now. But I ordered a few of these, couple for me, couple for my girlfriend. You know, I got one for work because I like to just completely go all over the place in work, do stuff like that. We also have this prism here. Now, okay, first off, let's take one of these out. Let's go ahead and do this. This is the Kickstarter edition one. They actually kind of went through and were trying to decide through a lot of polls what people decided on for sort of the Kickstarter exclusive color. You didn't have to particularly order that one. As you can see, I've ordered a bunch of them, but you know, this is sort of like the favorite of everything. So I know for sure that they have gone through a lot of effort to make these as fun and as amazing as they possibly could. They pulled back the project several times because they really wanted to get the proper feedback, like the tactile feedback. If you guys are into mechanical keyboards at all and you're a fidgety person, then this is totally for you. Now, first off, check this out. They come in a nice little, come with a nice little carrying case. This is super handy, actually, just something to kind of keep it on there. Come with a Fidget Cube sticker as well. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna stick those around. It doesn't seem to match the color of anything, but it's just the sort of gray one. It looks like it has red buttons on the bottom, though. This is the Fidget Cube itself. It has a whole bunch of things that you can do a whole bunch of stuff on. Every side has something different. Now, check this out. So these have actually tactile little buttons here. They actually all have different sort of tactility. They have different weights to them, it looks like. These 2 on the ends here are sort of linear switches, sort of like cherry reds. These 2 on the sides are sort of heavier, especially this blue one is pretty heavy. This one's a little bit less. They're sort of like clicky switches. This one's a lot less, the middle one. Got little spinner gear switchy thingies here. Got a little ball that you can just kind of roll around. These are really cold from being outside. We got this little sort of pad here. You can't twist it itself, but you can sort of move it around, sort of like the thumb pad on what you call them, the 3DS. And you got a little switch here. It's just fun to click around. It's really light, actually. I was expecting this to have a little bit more. I guess it's made so you can just kind of flip it back and forth a whole bunch. Pretty good size. I mean, I have fairly small hands, so this should sort of give you an idea of about how big they are in your hand. Enough that you can grip them tightly. Probably won't, not too big. It's actually a pretty good size. And this last side here looks like it's just sort of a divot. So I guess you can just stick your thumb in there. I don't know. I really enjoy this. So I'm going to be doing this at work all day while I stand there and take care of customers and crap like that. I'm also going to have one at my desk here so I can focus on my homework and crap like that. One of them's for my girlfriend, and the other I got because why not? I can have them in all kinds of different places. I'm super excited, you guys. Oh, and I totally forgot. They actually have another one here where you can twist it around. It's got sort of like a tick type thing on it. It's got a little sort of handle there you can just use to spin this thing around. That's pretty satisfying. Oh, it actually looks like these were meant to be glued in place, but the glue sort of fell off on some of them. Alright, so here's all my different fidget cubes here. I just kind of want to rebrief you and kind of show you everything that we got here. So we got a switch, switchity switch. We got these little ticky clackers. We also got a metal ball that you can kind of roll around. This one's actually black on this one as well as the total black one. I actually have a few different colors here. Let me read them off to you. So I think this one is the graphite. This one is the retro, this is the gamer. I think this is the retro. And then this one is sunset. They have a bunch of sort of neon-y colors. These seem to be the ones that they were hyping up the most, the ones that are pretty much plain white and then have some sort of a theme color. My favorite's orange, obviously, if you've seen my channel logo or anything like that whatsoever. That's sort of exactly what they're going for here. This is the prism. This is meant to be essentially a keychain type thing where you can go ahead and clip this on. It's actually got a pretty long chain compared to the actual cube size itself, if you can see that. This is meant to go around one, so I think the one that my girlfriend wanted was this red one here, and it's perfect with this. And I guess you can kind of stretch this around. This is sort of like a gel phone case. I'm sure you've seen lots of those around. I wanted to say silica gel for a second there. That's the stuff that you use to pack. This is crap. I forget what it's called, and it's kind of a little bit difficult to put on. My biggest worry about this is that it will not stay on entirely. It definitely is obviously designed for this, so it's meant to fit on. It's gonna sort of come right up against a lot of these things. The buttons are okay, the spinner's okay, this thing's okay. The switch is totally fine, actually, how it is, but it does give you quite the edge, sort of. You can definitely feel it, so that's kind of interesting. The ball is definitely a little bit obstructed with that, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty good, and this way you can carry it around. It's going to stay in there really well if you're shaking it all around, you know. It's going to be pretty well held up. I only got one of those because it was, you know, kind of a little bit of a pricey add-on. These things do run a little bit more pricey because, like I was trying to say earlier, they don't have you know, they don't have that big of a market, first off. It's made by a very small company from Canada. Things are more expensive in Canada. If for you Canadians, shout out to you guys. This little bag here is actually really handy, though. You can just go ahead and stick this in, you know, your bag or your backpack or whatever you need to do, your purse. Take it to school, work, stuff like that. This is going to be really handy for attaching it to something like a keychain or, you know, something like that you can attach this to, and you kind of want it to stay attached to something. Though it is pretty easily removable since this does have that little lever clip right there. If there is something I had to rate about it, I would definitely say I'm a little disappointed with the Switch. I thought it would have a lot heavier actuation, but it's seriously just so light, like you barely touch it and it is just flipped, if that makes sense. I felt like it'd be better to have like a big hard thump type of a click, I guess you could say. I don't know, I'm pretty satisfied. They have a huge selection of colors. It definitely does feel like it's gonna hold up. That plastic is not cheap. It's definitely gonna hold up. It's gonna get scratched, you know, if you drop it, but it's gonna hold up pretty well over the years. I feel like this is gonna be a pretty lasting product, and based on what they tell me, I really do trust that this is a good company who really cares about their product, and that is something that's really important when you're doing this stuff. They've also had some Chinese knockoffs I kind of want to mention. They have been working on legal action against them, so I wouldn't, you know, plan on getting one of these Chinese knockoffs. They're probably not going to be as good anyways. If I had to rate these though, I would definitely say, I'd say a solid 9 out of 10. You know, they could have done a little bit better on the Switch. That's just personal opinion though. But the rest of it, honestly, is very satisfying, and it's going to be really easy to just play with this all day. You got plenty of color choices to fit any scenario you want. You also got the little case that you can do, and I didn't expect a little carrying pouch too, so that's really nice. Guys, making this video has really sort of brought me back into, you know, video making. I've had a really hard time kind of coming up with the right attitude to make more videos, so I hope that making this has made you guys a little bit more interested in my channel, I guess you could say. I'm really working hard to work on more videos, especially for this channel, and I just have not enough motivation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, if you want to see more Switch stuff, the Nintendo Switch is coming out in just a couple weeks. I'm going to be preparing for that and doing a bunch of stuff. If you want to see the video where I bought a bunch of stuff for it, you can click right there. And if you want to see another random video, click right there. If you guys want to subscribe, click right there, and you can stay there for the Switch and stuff like that. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I'll catch you in the next one.